Hey y'all. Alright. I just did a protection type of spell for my friend. I'm not the type of witch or person that does spell work, but she's been through some shit and I keep getting these visions of things that I need to do in order to help her. And, I kind of ignored the first one because, how that shit goes. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's nuts. But, when I got off the phone with her, she had been in a car accident. She's been having issues. It wasn't just a car accident. She was attacked by entities, and it's just been hell for her for a few days. So I did a spell. Something I've been done witchcraft since I was in, 7th grade. I don't know much about it. Yeah, anybody that's Wiccan or does witchcraft, that shit takes some knowledge, and I just kind of did a spell that just came to me intuitively. It was just like, I know what to do. And I had no idea what I was doing. I just did what I was told. So, I just did a reading on the importance of spell work. We'll see how this one goes. Alright. I used the Gaia Oracle, the Energy Oracle cards, and of course my Game of Thrones tarot deck. Alright, we have evolution, earth changes, climate change, transformation, with the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. So the importance of spell work. It's the evolution, the change in someone or something's being that is transformative, that can change the entire dynamic. But with something so important comes the Page of Swords, which is a bitch. It's like, honey, I'm gonna try and undercut you. I'm gonna try and do whatever I can to make trouble for you. Because your evolution, no, darkness don't want it. No, ain't gonna happen. They're gonna try and stop you. Which is why, my friend's been going through so much trouble. But with that evolution and spell work, you got the Six of Cups. You have connection. You have reuniting with the higher selves, with connection and higher beings that you're gonna be like, fuck you to this Page of Swords. Like, bitch, your darkness ain't gonna cut through my shit. I got the evolution, and I'm gonna connect to some shit, and I'm going to do my work. So you're just gonna be like, the benefit of doing spell work is I got the light on my side. Your dark shit ain't gonna cut through it. And I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna connect and do what I need to do. Then we have the Angel of Love with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Spears. Whatever. Let me put my cigarette out. Right. So, when you're doing spell work, you are working from your heart. Alright, see, I was burning candles and incense, and I burned my fucking thumbnail. We'll fix that later. But, you are doing something which is powered from your heart, which is powered from the dimensions and beings that are unseen, that has the power that can banish what needs to be undone. But with this power, you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is going to take some work. You're going to have to work through some shit. You're going to have to figure out what you need to do. You're going to have to... Well, it just came to me intuitively. Like, that shit was just like, okay, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. But for a lot of spell work, you have to work on it. You have to figure out what elements you need, and you have to figure out what and how you're going to do it and what you're doing it for. And then you have the Ten of Spears, which is like, oh shit, this is some heavy shit. Like, I gotta carry a lot of the shit. I'm not sure if what, my energy and my work is doing is going to help. But you have to walk through that. You have to make it through the weight of holding, like, the confusion of what your energy and your work is doing. Because, yeah, you're not always going to know if it's going to work, but you got to do it anyways. And then we have strategy with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Spears. Wands. Spears are wands. So you have to, generally, most of the time, have a plan, understand and know what you're doing, have all of the items and words or whatever you're doing planned out. You have to know what the fuck you're doing. Like, what I just did, I had no fucking idea. I just intuitively was like, okay, I need this, I'm gonna do this. I did it. But generally, with spell work, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing. You need to know what items you need. You need to understand and have a strategy and a game plan for what you want to achieve. And with the Seven of Swords and Five of Spears, you're gonna have to undercut some deep dark shit. You're gonna have to be like, bitch, I got this plan and you ain't gonna get in my way. I'm going to be a sly bitch. I'm going to do my spell work and you ain't gonna see me coming. You ain't gonna know what's going on because I got a plan. I got the energy. and you're gonna have to be a sly bitch. And the darkness, the whatever is affecting whoever you're working on is gonna fight that shit. Like, we ain't having that. But you're gonna have to be a sly bitch. Be like, yeah, I got the plan. I know what I'm doing, and I'ma fight your ass. Like, I know what I'm doing. I got the plan. I am fighting that shit. And whatever spell work you're doing, have that that power in yourself, that light, that like, bitch, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm working on it. I got the power of connection. I'm working around your bullshit. I'm sneaking around you like a bitch. Like, nah. I'm fighting your ass and I'm gonna win. And then we got the bottom of the deck, a hidden gift. Sadness and ending a new beginning with adjacent possibilities and the tower. Alright, we're doing spell work. It's a difficult thing. Truly, you have to have a gift for knowing what to do, what words and items and just whatever the fuck you gotta do. Like, I had no idea what I was doing, but intuitively it just came to me and I did it. And that is the first time I've done something like that in a long time. So it is a gift to do spell work, and it is not the easiest thing. Like, to be able to have the ability to understand the elements and the darkness and the light and the duality and all the items you need and everything you need to do, it's sad and it's isolating and it's fucking lonely. It's a means to an end. Like, what you have to do, not many people can do, but it is a gift and it's a beginning to something completely new. You have to understand that you are a gifted bitch in knowing how to do spell work and to heal people and do things that people can't even dream of. It's a whole new world. I believe it. And with adjacent possibilities, like, truly, like, you have so many fucking doors that you could go through. Like, you have to understand the world that you are walking in to know which door to pick. Like, there are so many you can walk through, and you can make a misstep at any step of the way. Like, you have to understand what the fuck you're doing. Like, I just did something I had no fucking idea. I just had this intuitive insight, like, this is exactly what I need to do. I'm gonna do it. And I did it. But when you're doing, like, real spell work, like, things that make actual changes, there are so many ways you can go, and you have to understand all of the aspects and choose the right door. And with the tower, it could be a complete disaster. Like, you have to sit there and watch if the choice you made, the door you took, was the right one. If that shit's gonna blow the fuck up or not. If you're just going to stare at an empty volcano that is not going to erupt, or if that bitch is gonna blow like St. Helens. Like, you have to understand your gift, the doors you are taking, and if you made the right choice. Because spell work, bitch, that shit ain't easy. Trust me, I know. And, well, since I'm no longer uploading this to Instagram, I can go over 15 minutes. And here, I'm gonna say some shit. Because, when I was 12, I thought, Wicca, yeah, it's so cool. Let's, do some shit. And it never really amounted to anything except the one time we did a circle because, we loved the movie The Craft and we're like, let's call the corner. And we actually made it rain. It was like, shit, we got some power. But, it didn't really go far after that. But spell work. Spell work has power. I do not know if my friend is going to get better, but I had very specific visions, intuitions on what I needed to do. One thing that I was supposed to do was not possible. So I had to do an alternative, and that's something you're going to come across doing spell work, is not finding what you need and having to do an alternative, and, well, adjacent possibilities that it might not work. So all you can really do is the intention and the hope that what spell you're trying to do is going to do what it's meant to do, and it won't have any negative repercussions, and the dark isn't gonna be like, bitch, you did it wrong, I'm gonna cut that shit out. So you really have some demons to battle. You really need to plan it out. And yeah, for any of you naysayers, magic is real. Intention is real. Gathering objects and, doing a certain thing with them is called magic. And yeah, it does things. So, suck a dick if you don't believe in it, because it's very fucking real. But, yeah. You have to have faith in yourself, and you have to have a plan. You have to understand what you're doing. I know in my case I had no fucking idea, but I had to do something. So even if you don't know what you're doing and you have just this nagging, like, I know what I need to do, I have to do it now, do it. Truly, it can't hurt. Unless you're doing some, like, evil fucking necromancy or blood magic. But, most things, if it doesn't work, it's not gonna hurt anything. But, well, there's many different different types of spell work and magic. That, I don't know. So what I got. Love y'all. Have a good night.